The broadcast is now.
And this level lines up roughly with my order flow, which I'll show you. Lines up roughly with my order flow. I don't know what time that was, but 7:15. So let's take a look at gold at 7:15. Here's 7:15. Okay. Now in my order flow, it's set at one standard. This is one standard deviation. I can adjust this to perfectly match my order flow, but I like having the difference. We breach a level, 68%, right? In this case, one standard deviation. That's a level. That's a floor. Are we interested in taking a long? Now, we don't just indiscriminately park a long trade there and say, well, if it hits this level, I'm going to take that trade, because there's nothing to prevent it from selling further down into two standard deviations, or in this case, down here to 12, which is my 95% area of daily distribution, right? So what I'm interested in is, I know that this should offer some modicum of support. I hit it, I breach it, which I like, and I come back up through. I've got a higher low open, which I like. And do I have buyers? Well, in this case, I have some, right? So the presumptive move here, remember in trading, we're trading probabilities, right? There are two types of people that significantly struggle in trading. An engineer, a surgeon. That mentality struggles with trading because they are in a profession that requires exactness, right? And unfortunately, trading doesn't oftentimes give us exactness, right? So we're looking for an area. What happens in that area? I know that I should find some support here. Now, it could bounce 10 ticks and drop further. We don't know. But nonetheless, here's what I see. We breach our 68%. We come down through support, but we pull immediately back up. And as soon as I can see on my order flow indicator, I have 4 ticks here. 15, 7, 8, 9, and 16. See the green? I had buyers come in right here. Now it's pre-market, so it's, nonetheless, buyers are buyers. I had buyers come in, and on this particular candle or tick at 1816, I had a buyer imbalance. Again, it's pre-market. I've got 21 buyers against 8 sellers. So I have a ratio of 2 to 1 or greater. I get that blue dot, right? And we should now trade back up into VWAP. See, we're holding this area. We're consolidating, and we come in and we tag VWAP. That's the trade. And I'm looking at the buyers. What are the buyers telling me, or the sellers at that level? We fail VWAP. We breach VWAP, volume weighted average price, because we have a negative delta. That's the presumption that we fail at or near VWAP. So on this trade for me, if I'm looking at order flow, you can see it easier here. But on this trade for me, I breach VWAP. I pull back from VWAP. My next candle opens. Now I have a lower high open below VWAP with a negative delta. Daily delta is negative 1719. That is every day, all day, a sell signal. That's a sell. Buyers and sellers. The presumptive move is to the 15.8 area, and then a trailer down to 12.7. And we hit 12.7. We hit 12.4. Okay? So that's what I teach in order flow. It's what are the buyers and sellers doing at levels. That's all I care about, levels. And we all know that. I have no idea, Peter. You'll have to email Joel. That's a technical thing. Without seeing it, I can't answer. I don't know. Anything technical, you'll have to email Joel. So we're going to get a short here on the NASDAQ at the close of the candle. and it's not looking good for NASDAQ. So there it is. NASDAQ just shorted on the 3-minute robot, guys. So that's all order flow is, nothing more. Now, on our new indicator, which makes trading, I think, very simple, right? Let's just look at this down move. There's my breach of VWAP. I don't have VWAP on this chart, but there's my breach of VWAP. All I care about is I've explained to you guys red or blue. I do not care about yellow candles. Okay? Yellow candles are sideways or chop. Okay? This red candle breaches. You'll notice I have right in here my trailing support from any up move. Total numbers of buy sell put into the moving average. Yeah, I could do that. That's an interesting idea, Greg. So I breach the support, come through that last area of dots with a red candle, and there's my trade. These blue lines on the bottom here and these red lines on top are nothing but pivots. Now, visually, as a trader, you should all be able to look at this and say, what's gone on here? I can see it on my order flow. What's gone on here? There's my high. There's a lower high, a lower high, a lower high. We're putting in lower highs on every move. Down here, we have higher low. From down here, a higher low and a higher low. But we should come down pretty near this 11.4, 11.5 area. So what I've tried to do is I've tried to make the learning how to trade more visual and easy to comprehend a trade, opposed to, you know, some of you don't really have an interest in actually learning to trade. Well, the robot does a great job with that, I think. And then, of course, this indicator simplifies everything. Now it's manual. There's no automation to that, but in any event, guys, here is the 3-minute. This is in the time period I don't generally like to trade. I would like to see gold. I think, guys, if gold dumps through 11.4, it could get smashed. You're welcome, James. Smashed. I mean, it could be, this is 2 standard deviations. Good morning, Doug. If we come down through 11.4, gold could get smashed in a hurry. I'd like to see it pop back up. I'd really like to see gold bounce back up to about 16, 17, and then reverse again. And then I think it's just going to get excoriated. So in any event, for those of you guys that are maybe newer, or those of you that might be on trial, I hope that was helpful. Guys, in no way, you know, am I saying, you know, I'm the best, or that, you know, I'm the only place to be. There are other rooms out there. Maybe you guys have been members. Ultimately, only you guys can assess what it is that you have seen this week, and does it make sense based on what you've seen in the past. And if that's the case and you want to be with us on Tuesday morning, that would be great. I know that we're early, but I want to say that I will be doing education again Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on the bot. I will I will supply cookies and coffee, virtual cookies, and I'll do for the new people that may come in this week, or anybody that came in last week or this past week. I did education last Saturday. I'll do it again this Saturday. Looks like this could go to I can do crumb cake. One of my favorites. NASDAQ looks like a continued short, but the stop has to be 19. That may be too tight. And again, this is the time of day. I'm not sure what Dean's numbers show or Dean's analysis shows for this time of day. But I don't like to trade. Bill, anybody that is a member today, I'll explain, or that has joined this week, I will explain how to get the link for education. I'll do all that around 10:30, 10:45. Let's see. Okay, I don't know what you said, James. You agree with the mentality trading. You lost $25,000 doing your own thing. Not trusting the bot. Yeah, and that's a problem. And you guys have seen me do it, right? I've done it too. I've taken trades off the bot because I didn't like what I was seeing. And ultimately the trade is a winner. Look, nobody wants to lose money. None of us want to lose money. Unfortunately, it's part of trading. We're going to take losing trades. The only guy I know that doesn't lose money is Greg, my buddy Greg in the room. I'm waiting for him to laugh. It's a great trader, guys. And he takes losing trades, just like everybody. He takes them every day, he says. Guys, if gold breaks 11.4, I'm telling you it's going to kiss its cheeks goodbye. Net sellers in NASDAQ right now, 1,127 and growing. NASDAQ cannot go long with 1,125 sellers. It could bounce, but it's not going anywhere. That's right. Show you a good loser, and I'll show you a loser. Exactly. What did Ricky Bobby say? Second place is first worst. So now the NASDAQ, this is the bot trade here. The NASDAQ is wedged between a 20-period moving average and a confluence of a 50 and 100. This is an interesting short right here. This is a 15-minute time frame. And this is a confluence of a 100 period and a 50 period on a 15-minute. I do not think in pre-market this can go very far, but we'll see. The bot has the short on. Again, I personally do not like trading in this hour. This is when we get really slow ahead of the open. Guys, watch gold for a break of 11.4. It could be a jailbreak at 11.4. We didn't get much of a pullback here. We got this shallow pullback and a quick dump. And again, the new indicator would have given you another short at 13.4. Well, that's, again, Dijon, I'm only giving you an analysis. I think if 11.4 breaks, it's going to dump. There you go. It's dumping. Has to break a little bit of support here at 11. There it goes. I'll tell you where I think gold can get to. I think gold, fellas, is going to head down to 047. That's where I think it's headed. I don't see any hope for it. 21, 2200 sellers. The dollar index is setting up for a bounce. Bond yields, 10-year yield is rising. 30-year is rising. There's no benefit to owning gold. Not right now. I have no interest in a gold long, regardless of what it does. Give me 1 second, guys. Morning, Greg. Getting a little bounce here again on gold. NASDAQ trying to work lower. Not much volatility right now in the NASDAQ. That first target's 5 lousy handles. That's all it is. 5 points. Gold short, the stop that I have is real stop 17, but you can get away maybe with 15.6. I see nothing else that's close, at least robotically, to taking a trade. You're in at 9.25. Oh, on the NASDAQ, Greg? Okay. Just holding a little bit of support right here at 375. So here's what I think is going to happen. This is just a naked chart on NASDAQ. See how I said that's a good short up there, guys? You have a confluence of a 100-period moving average and a 50. That's the thicker line on a 15-minute time frame. That's big resistance. The 20-period, which is this thin dashed line, that's a 20-period moving average. On the next 15-minute candle in 8 minutes, if this current candle can get down below this opening on the next 15-minute candle, my opinion is that's a zip line straight down. We're just dealing with, time of morning, 8:37 now. It's pretty slow here till the open. But I think gold is going to puke it up, guys. I really think gold is going to throw up. If anybody is short at 11.4, you've got ticks. If you're, again, not many, but you do have ticks if you guys want. We obviously have to take out that 11.4 or this bottom here. It just did. It's trying to hang on. Okay. It's just trying to hang on to the bottom. I don't think it can. The 15-minute is cooked. I think this can come down to 4.7. Greg, are you short gold? We could even break 1,800. Nothing but sell pressure here. Nothing but up over 2150 now. And then, yeah, great short. Great short. Anybody take the bot short on the NASDAQ? Anybody short the NASDAQ on the bot? Anybody employ Dr. Dean's teaching and sell on the pullback? Anybody add into that on the pullback? Nice, Kirk. Okay. I think that this is going to come to probably on the next candle, 5.5 minutes. That's my guess. I don't think this can get much above 6. Okay, Jeff. Slow and slower, fellas. That's all we got. Slow and slower right now. Next 15-minute candle is in under 5. Good morning, Sheena. Glenn, good morning. Let's see what else I see. I had nothing on the ES. Crude, I'm really disgusted. I was up and missed a trade. I was not in front of my... Yes, it's miserable here too. We're supposed to get an ice storm, and I live in the South. It's unconscionable. I was up here. I could have taken... I wasn't in front of my computer. But look at this trade. Perfect trade. Broke support. Now becomes resistance, came back up through support, and traded all the way back up here. Look at this trade. 63, first target around 58.02 again. Now we could roll over, but nonetheless, there goes NASDAQ, guys. Trying. NASDAQ should break, I would think, on the next candle. The next 15-minute candle, guys, is in 343, and I think it breaks. Got some support at 99. NASDAQ now is 1,270 net sellers. Small selling over the last 15 minutes. Bar delta is just a candle, Keith. The current candle. Total delta is the cumulative delta from 6 p.m. Eastern the night before when the Globex session started. Minute and 20 seconds to the next 15-minute candle, which in my opinion is going to be the zip-diddy-doo. Gold's getting a bounce, which is great. It'll find sellers a little higher up again. Okay, Josh. Love to have you. For my trials, I sent out once again, as I do for my trials every week, I sent out an email yesterday. I do not send out emails on Friday. Here we go. One and boom, new candle. Come on, sell them. Sell them. This should be the one. So, what are you looking for, Stephen? A trade by trade analysis? I don't know why you're not getting them, Lori. You're in the benchmark. Are you looking for a trade by trade analysis? Yeah, I don't have it, and honestly, I believe I know Dean does. I don't know if he'll send that out. I don't know. You can email Dean. All right, gold's gonna pop. Gold can pop back up to 16. It's just a reload for the short. NASDAQ, I have no interest in longs. ES is devoid of any movement. Crude is too high for me to want to take long. Nice job, Paul. I'm not even watching RTY. Too early for me. Once. Paul, once. Guys, I'm going to have a birthday before anything moves here. Seriously. I mean, I realize that we've got an enormously large target here on this NASDAQ of 5 whopping points, 20 entire ticks. This is ridiculous. Anybody, I mean, many of my members are, but you guys remember 6-8 months ago when NASDAQ would have first targets of 25, 30 handles and we'd zip right to first target? Now we can't go 5 handles, 20 ticks. I'd rather give myself a root canal with a jackhammer than watch this. Yeah, they are, Greg. They don't know what they're doing either. Tick range is 19 on the NASDAQ, guys. 19 tick range. It's basically a 5-handle range right now in the NASDAQ. Yes, we do, Cliff. Email that guy in Las Vegas. You know, there's a guy in Vegas that'll take any bet for the right amount of money. Guys ever seen him? He will take any bet for the right amount of money. Now you got to make the determination. Do I let this thing potentially give some back and then try to recoup that? Take my winnings and go. Gerard, I do. I only traded on one time frame. Grab the fly rod. That's the answer. 100%. In fact, that's the only one I traded on is this Unirenko. And if it goes long, I'll let it take the trade. I don't use any other chart for crude. Keith, I bought a Flycraft. I don't know if are you familiar with Flycraft? If you're up nicely, take your money. It's Friday. Man, we're getting a push down already. You're in sim. Good job. You guys have to determine how you trade them, what your goal is, et cetera, et cetera. I will let you know when I shut mine off. I have them on still, but minute and a half, guys. Minute and a half. NASDAQ looks like it's going to break below this current 15-minute candle. We'll see what we get on the open. I'm not in any trades. Crude looks to me like it wants to set up for a long. Small net sellers in crude at 242, but looks to me like it's going to pop up to 42 area. I'll keep an eye on gold. ES, were it not coming into the open, I'd probably be looking for a small long, maybe back to 05 from here, maybe back to 07. I won't take any trades into the open. 20 seconds. All right, guys, 5 seconds. We're gone. Here we go. Man, NASDAQ's playing schizoid. Gold is rolling into that bottom trend line. Watch NASDAQ on a break of 81. Target then becomes 70. Looks to me like we're going to short. Stop has to be 97. Hang on. Not yet, but it looks like a short, fellas. 97 stop. If you guys want to take a trade right out of the box. I'm not in a trade. I am not in a trade yet. We held that 81, 81.50. That 81 breaks, guys. Your target becomes 69. If anybody wants to short on the open, it broke. Target is now 70, 69.70. Target is 69.70. And then 56 is what it's looking like here. Ah, shoot, gold. Damn it. Gold went without me, guys. Trade back to our opening, our entry at 13.4. Pretty close. ES bounced to my 5 level. Again, I didn't take a trade because of the open. NASDAQ looks like it came to about 70 if anybody is short. There it is now. You got your target 70. Target 1. Next target down 56. 56 on NASDAQ if anybody is short. $2,000 net sellers. They're hitting it hard in this candle. That's okay, Victor. You made your money. It's a nice trade. Anybody short NASDAQ? Okay, fellas. You got first target. We got first target. I'm going to put this on. Come here. I'm going to put this on the screen. This is that bot we started playing with yesterday. Next target down, guys, is 5.6 on the NASDAQ. 5.6. Got small buyers in here on the NASDAQ. Could get a bounce on the NASDAQ. Got 9, and they're losing buyers again. I'm watching Delta, candle Delta. We're trying to hold the 95% area of daily distribution. I don't think it does. Buyers, there's small net buyers in this candle. But if we find, we've got buyers in the bottom of the body here. Next candle, we could get a bounce back up. So I really want to see this take that low. It's really got to pound that low out. There, it did it. 5.6, next target. 5.6. A break of 5.5, we go 4.2. A break of 5.5, we go 4.2. You got your 5.6. A break of 5.5, we now go 4.2 on NASDAQ. 4.2. If you're trailing them, just trail them. Below 4239, then 24. 2100 sellers and growing. No bounce yet, fellas. No bounce yet. All right, we just hit S1. Yesterday's low is 612. We're bouncing off S1. We're going to go up and get that unfinished auction. Crude is bid. All right, guys. We could get a bounce above 63. We could get a bounce up above 63. There it goes. Back up to 72. 73. All right, this new bot just took its first trade. We should make it back to 72. Maybe 71.50, 75. For what, Greg? Okay. It's trying to hang in here, guys. There's 400 net buyers on the 3-minute candle. Should go to 72 anyways. Right back up to that 68% area. Maybe 71 now. It's pulling it down. It's getting ready to go long is what it's looking like. Now it could go back to 700. Maybe 80, 79, 80. First target filled on the bot on the first trade. 600 buyers, fellas. This is another area of resistance, 79. Still have 600 buyers in this candle, guys. 1,200 negative delta. They're buying them. They're buying the PIAS out of them. I'm going to move that out to 96. Our next presumptive target, VWAP, 95. So I'm going to make that 91. Next presumptive target is 95, VWAP. Right? 700 buyers. This is where we're stuck, 80. $800 buyers. There we go. VWAP's your next target. My order flow guy should see this. Clear as day. $85, $86. I'm going to move this. I don't have the auto trail on, but I'm going to move this up. Down below 1,000. Yeah, it's going longs, fellas. It's going longs. Going back to VWAP. And they're buying it they're buying everything back. It was a great short and a nice long. Anybody take the long on the way back up? Okay, Brian. All right, guys. Randy and Sue. Okay. My order flow, guys. Nice job. Okay, Eli. Guys, we're going to get that. You're going to get VWAP. You're going to get VWAP. Nice job, Mihir. This should go to VWAP. We're down to 700 net sellers. We could get a small pullback in here, but it wants to go to VWAP, 94. That's where it's going. Or close to it. Oh, I didn't even see this. Guys, we had a crude on. Nobody said a word. We had a crude trade on the bot. When did that fire? Oh, when I was on break. I never saw it. First target is off on crude. $94, fellas. Target. You're going back to sleep? You too, Caleb. I know it's early on the West Coast. It didn't get the short because you wanted to run it, Jeff, at 932, so that's when I'm running it. Boom. Done on the NASDAQ on that bot. Nothing else is in it. The ES on the 15. Bots are now up 2,390. VWAP hit. Objective achieved. This is where we could fail. We have a negative delta. Right? I don't really know, Joe. I'm not really trading it. That's right. I mean, guys, that's order flow. Who here thought I was nuts when I said we're going up? 3 contracts, Lori. 3 across the board. 3. We're going to struggle at 38 on crude. Target 1 and target 2. All right, guys, let's see what we get. We're down to 350 net sellers. That's it. They bought them all back. Over $2,000, they bought them back. None, Jim. None. No time frame. None. I sent you the settings. Thank you, Don. Guys, I know what I see. And I'll tell you what, I'd like to know how many people went short and then stayed short. Now this is getting propelled by ripping up stops. That's the game. $30 range, Jim. $30 range. Yeah. Something just filled a trade. Hang on. I don't know where. Oh, ES, guys. ES is long on the 15-minute. Hang on. Come on. I can't move. Oh, yeah, I can. Hang on. Come on. There you go. God, I hate sometimes with Windows 10, stuff sticks moving it from screen to screen. You guys ever notice that? This is where we could roll over. It's a video card issue. Okay. Once I go to 20 screens, I can barely watch 50 charts. I got to watch more. That was your down move and an up move, guys. Yes, indeed, I do, Greg. And I appreciate that. More than you know. Russell is bid. You got a long on Russell. We're going to go green delta. What's our next level? Presumptively. 716. That's your next target. 715 on the NASDAQ. Right? If anybody's running longs, nice. NQ and RTY. Nice job. Got to get above about 05, fellas. Excuse me. Dun, doo, 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 doo. We're going to fail here, I think, at 05. I'm not watching YM. Yeah, you got a long on YM maybe to 357. And then who knows, maybe to 384. You got a YM is a long to 357. Your stop's got to be 300 to start. I don't watch YM on order flow, guys, because there is no institutional participation in the YM. But YM should get you to 357. Crude doing its thing. ES. It's a stick away from target. It's only 10 ticks, 2.5 handles. I'm looking at my 68% area of daily distribution. That's all. I'm not using either, Jim. I mean, crude I can, right? I mean, the entry was 15. It's at 42. I might as well move this all the way up. It's almost to that second target. Guys, I'll be shutting the bots off at the completion of these trades. That'll be the end of the day for me on the bots at 9:49. Whatever they do. ES is at a make or break. Looks like it's trying to make. I'm going to take 2 off at target 1 and 1 off at target 2. I just flipped them around. Crude, I'm going to move the stop up to target 1 at 19 ticks. Okay. Keith, you just left click on the flag and move it manually. The ATM I'm using right now is 1x2, so I manually moved it. That's all. Crude's going much higher, guys, probably closer to 60, and it could break out. Crude can go, it should get up near 57. It's got resistance at 57. NASDAQ's kind of sputtering. There goes crude. Crude's within 5 ticks of that second target, guys. 37 ticks. ES is within 3 or 4 ticks of that first target. Now what I'd like to see, for those of you that did not get long on this move, perfect V bottom, is a pullback. And if we're going to go longs, then we turn back up. YM got to 39 and kind of stunk it out. Okay, Jim. I got it. Crude's getting a pullback. ES is getting a pullback. I'm going to take that off. I'm out of the ES. I'm sure that we'll get targets at some point. I don't really care. I'm shutting bots down, guys. Bots are shut down, fellas. That's it. I'm done trading bots for the day. They're up 2,400, 2,425. Damn it. I missed an NQ. Gold maybe flopping again. Yeah, NASDAQ. No, NASDAQ, gold, ES, and crude. ES took one trade. I closed it. It'll go to target eventually. I'm done. That's it with the bots. Now let's see what we can find for trades. I'd really like to see this NASDAQ come back down to 57. That's where I like the long again. 58, that area. Picking up sellers again, guys, on the NASDAQ. We're sitting on VWAP again, right? We're parked right on VWAP. Right, Greg? Come on, we're below VWAP, picking up sellers. NASDAQ drops below 89, it's coming down. It may not. If it drops below 89, it's going to get dumped. At least down to 82, 83. It's just stuck at VWAP, guys. Again, one of these impossible trades. $13 buyers, 20 buyers, 50 buyers in this candle. I'm not looking at it, dude. Tell me what you're seeing. I'm not watching it, Victor. I'm watching this NASDAQ. Okay, well, again, if this comes down through 89, this could come down again. I'd like to see it come to 57. Okay, guys, I'm short on the indicator, on the new indicator. Doesn't want to die. Just doesn't want to die. Doesn't want to die. Come on. Come on. Now it's holding 3-minute support at 81. If 81 breaks, we'll get that trade. Got buyers in the candle. Gonna make no money on this trade, fellas. Come on. Get down to 57. Just die, dude. Die. Waste of time. I made no money. Paid for the tickets. Waste of time. Had a couple 300 in it. When they sit and pause like that, I want out of the trades. I can see this channel here. It looks like it's trying to go back up. I had a nice trade. Got 147 buyers in the candle. I'll wait for it to roll again. I'm not taking the long because it's into resistance. I missed gold again. I've only missed gold 19 times today. See it? I still think we've got, unless this goes through 05, and here's what I'm looking at on a naked chart. I don't think it can. Look, it's the 50 period moving average. I think it can be shorted with an 06 stop. But I don't like them sitting. Crude could roll over. Crude has net buyers of 1,700. Parked. Right at VWAP. Parked. If you look at a 5-minute candle, all wicks, top and bottom. Last 3 5-minute candles, all wicks. Come on, give me a red candle. Give me something to short. Damn gold. I miss gold. Michigan consumer sentiment. $76.2 below 80.9. It's a miss. I miss the YM. I miss gold. Can't trade this, guys, around VWAP. I'll look maybe 87 on a short, or a move back up into 05, 06. get away from this 34 moving average. Could be, Jim. More than likely. We don't all get the same data the same way. I mean, it could be different from even the same provider. You know, it's internet speed. Nice job, John. Have a good weekend. See you Tuesday. See you Tuesday. I'm not looking at it, Victor. Guys, I'm looking for trades here, fellas, but we're quasi parked. Quasi parked. Yeah, YM's going to go back to VWAP. I wasn't paying much attention to it. It wasn't a big trade. Where's RTY? You guys can. We're getting that 7 stopped it again. I want to see what happens up near 7. Guys, I think this is coming down. I really do. It's just slower than molasses. This could be an all day. All right, I tried a short a little early on our indicator. I got the first red candle and I took it right on the first red candle, knowing that I'm trading into support. But if this breaks down below that 88, again, this could just die. If this breaks below, got to come down below 94.50. It just doesn't want to die. Every time we get, this is early. It's permissible, but I'm way early. Way early. It's got to break that 1 standard deviation support here. It should come down to 91. It's going to have to break that and then break 88. No, Pam, cannot. You rat bag. Get down here. Boy, I'm so tempted to add into this up here. Come on, get back down below 700. Come on down to 57. That's where I want the long. It's got to come down through 94. Small buyers in here. 50. No, lost the buyers. No buyers. If it comes down through 94, it's good trade, guys. I mean, again, small nickels here, 40, 50, 70 bucks. Nickels. There it goes. Trying to break that support there. Now should come to 91 if anybody wants to get out. Again, this is a live trade. My account. If you want a couple $100, we're just not breaking. It's totally freaking annoying. With sellers, our negative delta is picking up to 700, 710. Totally annoying trade. What makes you think that, Jeff? What are you basing that on? I mean, I think so. That's why I'm short. But we just pinged off of initially one standard. Again, one standard. Now we're below that. And then last time down, we pinged off a two stand. God, jeepers, criminy. We're up to 760 negative delta. Come on, drop down below this 91 and I'm going to love you. 90. If 90 busts, this thing is going to, it's, going to be a waterfall, I would think. $850 net sellers. 857, 845. 330, 40, 50 sellers in this candle. Come on, sell them off, buddy. 57. I want 57. I really want a first target. There's a green candle to open with buyers. You can have it. I'm done playing with NASDAQ. I do not think this can go long. That's my opinion. I do not think it can get above 1150. I think this is the short area. I think that they're playing. There's a trend line right here. Now, again, I took it aggressively on that first red, knowing that I'm trading into support, knowing I'm trading into 1, 2, and 3 standard deviations, right? Now, if we come down below 87, and it looks like it's trying, it's going to break here. Then we've got a better trade. Your stop has to be 11 if anybody wants this trade. 11.5. I honestly think it's dead. It just broke this trend line and it's rolling over. You might get away with an 8.5 stop, but the real stop is 11. Look, it's just sitting on VWAP. Look at a 5-minute naked chart. Looks like this. 15 minutes, wicks, top and bottom. See if we can find an easier damn trade. Crude might be an easier trade if it rolls over. A lot of buyers, though, 2,400. But it needs a pullback. NASDAQ's putting in lower highs, lower lows on the last few 3-minute candles. We'll get them. We'll get it eventually, guys. I've tried a couple times, paid for the trades, didn't make any money. But ES is bid. Russell is bid. YM is bid. You can trade YM. Next blue candle on the indicator. So you guys understand I took that trade early, right? I took that selling into support. We have almost 900 net sellers. We cannot go we cannot go very far accumulating a negative delta. I do not think this can get above 11. If we get anywhere near that area again, I will probably hit it on the up move, but we'll see what we get. We've got 2.5 minutes to the next candle. God, it stopped. What's the tick range, guys? Somebody tell me on the NASDAQ. I don't have it on my chart. Anybody know? 60. No, it's not 704. I said range, not price, but thank you. Thank you. Give me 1 minute, guys. Pushes down to 72 and holds it. I want 57. It's really what I want. There we go, guys. There's my trade for the day. Keep coming. Keep coming. Come on. Die. I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired of holding that trade. It should come to 57. Guys, I rode that trade. I hit sell market. I hit sell market up here at 91, and it filled me at that 83. I held that all the way through this pullback with an 11.5 stop. Should come to 57, guys. We bounced 72. I think it comes 57. Well, you know what? It was like I hit sell market, nothing happened, and I thought maybe I missed it. And then it filled like 3 seconds later. So I must have had a lag. I mean, the stop doesn't change. I told you guys I don't think it can go through 11, 11.5. This is coming down to 57. Listen, I got to be honest with you, man. When this thing popped back up into 03, 04, 05, dude, I was so tempted to hit that thing again with 5 or 6 and bring my cost way up. But this is a small account. I have to follow the damn trade plan. I'd have made a ton on that trade, but I got to follow my trade plan. No, Ninja is. I mean, Now mine, again, I run GoToWebinar, but this should come to 57 eventually. We now have 1,500 net sellers. This could come all the way down to 52. I have 57. Guys, it is 10:30. Do I have anybody that hasn't made any money in the room? Is there anybody that has not made money? I'm done for the week. See you Tuesday, Chris. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm done for the week, fellas. That's it for me. I made some money. The bots made some money. Let me do this because this is going to be where this ends. Hang on, fellas. Guys, here are your bot totals. All right, I'll try to find you a trade, Ryan, while I'm doing what I'm doing. Bots finished up today 24.25. And for the week coming into today, you too, Jim. So let's see what the bots did for the week. Bear with me. The bots for the week coming into today, we had draw on Monday. Yep, it's a long weekend, Kirk. We're up 2607.5. And then today they're up 24.25. The bots did a little over 5,000 for the week. Is there anybody here that can't live with that? Trading 3 contracts. Now, Dean's numbers are better than mine. Dean's numbers are better than mine with pullback entries. But a little over 5,000 for the week. So guys, I am at this point, I am done for the week.